Hello guys, it's Strings and welcome to today's lesson. Today we'll be talking about intervals and I'm going to be explaining this on the guitar and we'll see how we can apply that to skills playing and so the shortest interval you have on the guitar, talk about interval, you're talking about two notes, you're comparing two notes. So the space between those two notes. For instance, I could decide to measure the distance from here to here. I can use a ruler, can use a tape rule to measure the distance between these 2 points. The same thing when you have two notes on the guitar, you have a space, some sort of space, and you can't measure in meters or centimeters, so you measure in tones and semitones. So the shortest distance you have on the guitar or any instrument would be a half step interval. So if you go from any fret of your choice, say from fret 3 to fret 4, then you would have gone a semitone interval or a half step. Then if I go from fret 3 to fret 5, that is a whole step or a full step together. Let me come again. So from C to C sharp, that is a half step. Then from C to D is a whole step. So now when we talk about scales, this is the building block for scales. We have several scales, pentatonic scales, melodic minor scales. You have your your modes. The modes is another concept, but in all of this, they apply intervals. These are intervals, several intervals that come together to give you the scale. So to demonstrate this once again, I'll be playing in the key of C. So let's see how to play a C major scale. So this is my one because this is my root. Then your major scale, the formula is tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. I'll display that on the screen for you so you can easily follow through. So this is C, then that is my root. Then to get to my second degree, or you can call it one. Now in music we have three systems of naming our intervals. So I can call it C, can use a letter system. I can call it one, or I can call it I can name them by the solfa system, the sound do. So but let me just use the number system one. It's going to make sense. So this is one. Then the major scale formula, using applying the major scale formula, this is my root. Then the next degree, which is the second, is going to be what? Two, which is a full step. So root, then tone, then you go tone, then fourth degree semitone, then tone, 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 back to C, semitone. Do you get that? So let me come again. Root, the major scale, then tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Now I just play this horizontally, just using one string. Of course, you can use a couple of strings. You can combine the scales. You can play them across the strings vertically. It's just the same C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. The whole notes they have their names, and I know you've learned the names of the strings E, A, D, G, B, E. So from this is A string, A sharp, B, C. So starting from C, then you can apply and name your strings, your notes accordingly. So let's apply that to the C minor scale. So let me play the C major scale once again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C major scale is the sweetest scale. Not as if it's the sweetest scale, but it's the simplest scale because you are not coming across any accidentals. They are just natural notes. And when I mean accidentals, I mean the sharps and the flats. So for your C major scale, you have just C natural, D natural, E natural, F, G, A, B, back to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1. Now this is the building block. This is the parent scale, and from this you can derive any other scale. So let's come to the minor scale. It's slightly different. So your major scale, it fits on your C major chord. You can see re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now let me play the C minor scale. it's just I just tweaked it a little bit. Now we are playing a C minor chord. Now um, I'm just changing the structure. Remember we talked about intervals, and you've seen how that helped us to build the major scale. Okay, now the minor scale, I'm starting from the root, of course. This is C, this is my one. Then the minor scale formula is you start from the root, then you go whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole steps. Now this is going to make sense now. Let's demonstrate this. You understand, I believe by now you understand the concepts of whole steps and half steps interval. Now this is roots, then whole step to get my 2, my 3, half step, I have E flat, then whole step, F, whole step, then half step, A flats, then whole step to get my B flat, then another whole step back to C. So I have, let me just play it linearly like I did for the major. So I have 1, the roots, then whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, back to whole step. So I have my minor scale. Now I'm going to play a minor chord, C minor chord. So it's just a little tweaking. So I have, for my major scale, I have major 1, my 2 is natural, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in comparison to the minor scale, I have 1, 2, flat 3. Now this is my 3, so I'm playing flat 3, which is E flat. So 1, 2, flat 3. So when you're taking in terms of numbers, it begins to make much more sense, and you can easily apply it to any key of your choice. So I have 1, you just know that once you know your major scale, just tweak it a little bit to get your minor scale. So you know that in your minor scale, your 3 is flat 3, you have minor third, then your 4 remains, your 2 remains, your 5 remains, then your 6 is flattened, you have flat 6, then your 7 is flattened also, back to 1. So that means 1, 2. So instead of 3, I'm playing flat 3 for a minor scale. I can do it's E flat. Then 4 is F, 5 still remains. Then 6. Instead of playing natural 6, I'm playing flat 6, which is A flat. Then I'm playing flat 7. So this is my 7B. Then I'm playing B flat back towards C. I know this whole stuff may sound kind of complex now, but what I just want you to do is sit down with it, take a break, and go over the video again. Just follow the guidelines and try to implement this yourself. You can pick any random key of your choice. You can go to D. So, and one beautiful thing with the guitar is that you can actually memorize the shapes. Major scale, then minor scale 1, 2, just tweak the third. You know your 3 is flattened, your 4 remains, 5 remains, then your 6 is flat 6, then your flat 7, back to 1. And it makes sense. Then you play your D minor chord. So this is 1, this is 5. You know your minor chord is 1, flat 3, and flat 5. So I'm playing 1, this is 5, this is 1 again, then this is 3, but I'm playing flat 3. So I have 1, 5, 1, flat 3, D minor chord, which is D, F, A. So this is D, this is A, this is D, this is F, this is, you have your A, then your D major chord, you play D, F sharp, A, your D major chord, D, A, D, then F sharp. Don't worry, this is just an introduction. In the next class, I will explain further, and we'll see how to apply the concept of intervals to derive new set of skills. So I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye. Love you.